How you doing?
Hello, hello.
How's everybody doing? I know you can't actually answer me where I can hear you, but I desperately need to know that. No, whatever. Welcome to the Atheist Experience. Today is Sunday, November 15th, 2020. I'm Matt Dillahunty. Joining me this week, Jim Barrows. How are we?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Well, considering that the United States just hit new records for numbers of cases for COVID, I'm not all that great because I've pretty much been locked in my house since March doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And then I see a million MAGA march on the mall and all this crap. And
Well, it really was about 10,000 people, so who cares? And let's face it, when our president-elect has a COVID team and the current president has a team with COVID,
yeah,
I think we can look up a little bit.
Somewhat kind of amusing. But the concern is that some people are calling this a third wave. And I think if you look at the charts, you'll see that, no, this is just the continuation of the first wave because some people won't do what the fuck they should do. And
right.
I get it.
Yeah, we've never gotten a significant decrease in the numbers to consider the first wave to be done.
North Dakota was, last I checked, the worst on a per capita rating for COVID. There's some great charts out there. I'm not going to turn this into the COVID show today because we're going to get calls and stuff to take, but North Dakota's the worst. And their governor just now issued, like within the last 36 hours or so, issued a mask mandate. And I'm like, well, thank you for catching up to 33 other states. What's wrong with the rest of you? And why didn't you do this before you set a new record for COVID infections?
El Paso had to have 36 doctors from the military show up to help them out.
They have the National Guard in El Paso?
Yeah. Which I thought was kind of surprising because Fort Bliss is not, the hospital there is not a small hospital.
Yeah. They had multiple refrigerated trucks with 500 corpses.
Yeah. So, it's really kind of surprising to me that El Paso, of all places in Texas, needed to have, that'd be like Killeen doing the same thing with Fort Hood there. They've got a huge, massive army base. So does that mean that the soldiers there at Fort Bliss have overloaded the Fort Bliss Medical Center as well?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything else out about that either, but it is interesting that someplace that has a huge army center and an army post with a medical center attached to it is overloaded. But yeah,
it's wild. I want to get through the regular announcements first. First of all, if you're watching us live, thank you, because we love watching you live. While we don't necessarily always interact with chat, we can occasionally see it, and there are mods in there. Rule number one, do not fuck with my mods. They are gods in that chat, and they'll just get rid of you, because engaging in the chat and having is a privilege. But just generally just be decent to each other, and everything's fine. Number two, if you look above the chat, right over there, I think there's a donation link where you can contribute. 100% of your donations go to the Atheist Community of Austin to support this program, Talk Heathen, Truth Wanted, nonprofits, secular sexuality, etc. Those donations there, nobody takes a cut. It goes straight to the ACA, where those of us on the shows are just volunteers doing this. You can also look at merchandise by going to bit.ly/AEN merch. And you can get a membership on the YouTube channel by clicking the join link there on the channel. And you can also go to Patreon, and it's patreon.com/TheAtheistExperience to support there as well. We have we're promoting two new Facebook pages that we've put up several times over the last couple months. There's the Atheist Experience fan group. That's facebook.com/group/AXPFG. And then there's the Atheist Experience private fan group. AXPPFG is the group link there. In addition, there's also the ACA Discord and other places for you to participate and have conversations with people. Talk Heathen was on earlier today. And in between Talk Heathen and Atheist Experience, nonprofits. New episode of Nonprofits, I believe today, every Sunday at 3:00. New hosts, new segments. Please check it out. Make yourself some lunch or whatever in between Talk Heathen and Atheist Experience, or just follow the link, youtube.com/the-nonprofits SACA, or the nonprofits ACA. No, I put two S's in there. Give me all the S's. But I want to thank the people I'm going to thank them every week. I'm going to thank them probably at the beginning and at the end, because these people are legit, and that's the crew that makes this stuff happen. They're all there. Look, there's people screening calls. They're wearing masks. They've got cat. Oh my God, how many cats are we going to end up having on here? What is that you're rubbing on your shoulder? It
John?
looks like a webcam. Oh, it's an alien. I thought there was a webcam mounted on your shoulder and you were doing some meta thing of shooting it at the actual screen. So, anyway, thanks everybody who's over there working on that. How are you, Jim? I mean, apart from all the COVID stuff and everything else, how you holding up?
It's just another day and another week of working and wishing I could go out and do stuff and not being able to because people won't wear their freaking masks.
Yeah.
Of course, we live in Texas where personal freedom outweighs people's health. Although how you can have freedom without your health, I don't really understand. But
yeah, it's kind of frustrating. I mean, on the one hand, Texas has more cases than anywhere else, but when you adjust for population, North Dakota is still the worst in the per capita thing.
Right.
But I don't want to make this all about the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, which is what I was told I need to call things on YouTube, call COVID on YouTube so that we don't get demonetized or whatever. That's I think it was Sinvicta who clued me into that we were calling it the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. But I am ready to take calls, and Jim will be the governor of all the call-y stuff, unless I lose it. But
let's hope not. Let's hope
I'm feeling real good. I'm ready. So normally I've never done the show high or drunk, but I fixed myself a drink. Now there's no way I'll be drunk before the show's over, but there is at least a minimal amount of tequila at the bottom of this.
Uh-oh. We're playing with fire now, folks.
Yeah. Buckle up, right. Buttercup. It's not going to be easy.
Nope. And we, as always, we're taking theists over atheists, and we do have just 2 theist callers in the queue right now and a bunch of atheists.
So if you're a theist and you were wanting to tell us exactly what you believed and why and wanted to engage, just so that the show's not all about atheists, go ahead, call on in. The phone number's right there on your screen.